What is your name, my friend?
My name is KLB.
And what do you like to do?
I make music.
When did you start making music?
Recording, I think I started when I was like 13, 14. And started putting stuff when I was like 15. But I started writing music when I was like 9 or 10.
That's crazy. Who are like the first people to ever like get, first off, like inspire you to make music, and then like who got you into recording it and like being your own artist?
So I started writing music just because I was heavily into rock when I was a kid. I was playing drums, and then I met a few people in like rock bands like Jacoby Shaddix, Papa Roach. I met him when I was young, and I was like, I want to do music. So I started writing at a young age, playing drums, and then I remember I was around like 7th grade, and a friend of mine who is an engineer and who's an artist, I was like, hey, I want to get into producing music. I want to be behind the beats.
Yeah.
And somehow that got miscommunicated, and he just gave me a pack of beats. Someone else was like, oh, so don't let me become a rapper. And I was like, oh, I was writing music a few years ago, let me try it. And so I tried out.
And one thing led to another.
Yeah, one thing led to another, and it's like a few years later, and
that's crazy. No, I've seen you. Last time I talked to you, you just opened for Nef the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I think. What was that experience like?
It was crazy. It was like my biggest show, especially like, I think two years prior, I went to a concert there with my older sister, and I was like, hey, one day I want to be up on that stage.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, I didn't even know, and it was like, I got a call, and it was like, hey, Nef the Pharaoh, OBPZ show, do you want to open?
That's dope as
crazy.
fuck, man. Yeah.
I mean, shows for me though, it's like I don't remember most of my shows because at some point, like I'm prepping, and then I go on stage and I black out.
It's a really weird feeling when you're up on stage, like for the very first time. What was the first time you remember being on stage performing?
For music?
Yeah.
I did a show for Bankroll Hayden at Holy Diver with these fools I was making music with, or one part kind of making music with, and I think it was like their first getting to like doing shows and stuff like I was, but that was my first show, and they had like we had our set all together, so we all had like one or two songs.
Yeah.
They had the first few songs, I had a lot of songs, they weren't having like getting the crowd hyped as well, but like I've done research, I've seen a lot of like live stuff, so I know how to get a crowd hyped. So
yeah.
I came in and was like, artist is like, fuck it, I have a bunch of people, I'm gonna try to see if I can get them hype. I did play one of my more hype songs called Blow Up, and I played it and then I released it that night. But I remember I said when the beat drop, y'all go crazy, and the first few bars, it goes like the beat just cuts out and it comes right back, and then right as it hits, they're all like screaming, hands up, and the beat cuts and I'm like, oh what? And I'm saying it, and the beat hits and everyone's I just hear screaming.
That's dope.
I go back to videos now, I'm like, damn. But after that, it's been cool. After that, it opened up. I'm like, I want to do this.
It feels like a lot of pressure, like to do doing a lot of shows and whatnot, and like feeling like I'm not gonna do as well the next time. Do you feel a lot of pressure about that?
Kinda. Sometimes I wanna do, like, I've had like certain shows where there wasn't that many people, so I gotta kind of like still bring the same energy.
I get you.
I want to get the same like reaction to people, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to see the openers, I want to hear for the main artist.
Yeah, of course.
So I've had shows like that, but I just I'm like, after doing a few, I was like, alright, so I interact with the crowd, kind of hype them up, and so it's not a lot of pressure, but at the same time, I always try to bring a good show.
Yeah, of course, man. I think that's wonderful. I think, like, even if it's like 3 people, like, you shouldn't give a shit. Like, they're there to see a performance, like, and that's just the dope. Kind of a weird privilege is that we get to express ourselves and then at the same time have a good time while doing it. What's your, I guess, relationship with like, I don't know, like, do you have a manager, or do you? How's that go?
My management right now consists of mostly 2 main people. My publicist, his name's Quasi, he's out of LA.
Nice.
And then my manager now, his name is Ben. He's the drummer for Hobo Johnson. I've known him for a few years, so he's seen what I've been doing, and he's like seen like what's been happening. So after some stuff happened, he's like, he kind of just took over. He's like, hey, this is what I'm thinking for you. We're just kind of making.
What do you mean by some stuff?
Well,
if you care to elaborate, you don't have to.
Yeah, so my old management and I mean, we're still cool to this day. Like, he's like still family to me.
Yeah.
But we just like, we started off as friends first, then we tried to put business, and you put business and friends together. Like,
yeah,
it's hard mix.
Boundaries are fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of just stopped working together, and I was more worried about like, are we still gonna be cool? I want more or less. I still want us to have a friendship. I still want us to be cool, like family, no matter what business. You know, like if we work together or not. But like, I think it's best if we're just like we're just homies and not working together, not business partners.
Yeah.
And so he was seeing that part, and then he kind of just took over. And right now we're working on the LA stuff. We're working on a few more shows coming up. He's trying to do this. I think Rich show or somebody who I remember was on Funk Volume, Holy Diver, then he's also trying to get me on a 2 short show at Ace of Spades.
Oh, that's dope.
And then maybe a 4 show at Ace of Spades in February.
Dude, that's fantastic. I didn't even know you were I saw you, like, posted some stuff about being in LA recently. I didn't even know you were going back and forth. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It's been cool. I mean, it's crazy out there. It's way different.
It's very different. People move. I haven't seen a ton of it out here. I'm in my last year of high school, so I don't know. I haven't worked a lot with a ton of industry people. I've met a good amount, and a lot of them are kind of shady. But like, it's about knowing who to trust and whatnot. Like, what are some qualities in people when you meet them, like who work either within the industry or just work in the art form that you find like just really important or vital? Like some like qualities in people that you're like, okay, I can trust this person with my art and what I care about.
I mean, for me, I don't really trust a lot of people at all. So like, I'll give them a little bit, and if they take that little bit and they keep on pushing it, and they're like, they can try to prove their worth. They prove to me that they're worth my time, and to keep going, I give them a little bit more. I talk more with them.
Yeah.
But if they're just, I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like for me, I can tell when someone's like on some sneaky shit or not.
For sure, yeah.
But I don't trust a lot of people in general. Like,
yeah. No, honestly, that's smart. Especially as an artist who's basically, you're considered independent, right? Yeah, like, fucking, it's hard, bro. Like, everyone at any moment, especially because they know we want it, they know we're hungry, they don't give a shit. They're like, okay, pay, you can do the show, you gotta pay, like, a certain amount up front.
Yeah.
You get 10 minutes, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, no.
Yeah. So that's another thing that changed, too, with my new management, is that, like, I'm not paying for no more shows.
That's what I fucking love to hear, bro.
So he's getting me paid for my shows now, so which is good.
Give me some. Yeah. That's fantastic. That's what I fucking like to hear.
One of the promoters I was working with for a while, I'm still kind of working with them, just not really talking as much.
Yeah.
They offered me a show, I'm not going to say for who, but it was like close to $1,500, and I was like,
no, fuck that, man.
Like, dude, I'm not trying to spend $1,500 for a 10-minute set, bro.
Well, especially if you think about it, like, I just,
I believe in investing in myself, but at the same time,
you already are invested in equipment, studio time, paying an engineer, all that shit, and like writing. Your time in itself is money, right?
Right, of course.
So it's like, why the fuck am I gonna pay money to entertain people? Which is the whole goal of that, is to make money. Like, that's just whack. So
like first it was making sense. Like at first I was like, all right, here, I'm paying a down deposit, all right, and I get the tickets. I sell those tickets, make the money back plus more money.
Yeah.
I get whatever I made more. I get that. So I understood that part, but after a while, they're like just offering me shows. They're like, oh, it's this show, but we're not doing tickets. So I'm like, I'm not doing nothing like that. So before that, I was making money, but I had to pay first. So now, I'm like, pay nothing down. That's
fucking fantastic. I'm happy to hear you're actually in that situation, dude. I was
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I don't know, and it's like, I was going through kind of a rough patch when I was like, I said some shit about you I kind of regret saying, and like, I know, like, but like from the bottom of my heart, bro, like I seriously wouldn't be rapping one if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be like pursuing mixing or mastering or shit like that. I wouldn't be like trying to get into college for that. Like, seriously, like, bottom of my heart, thank you for that shit.
I appreciate it.
And like, I don't even know, I can't remember. It was
I think it was
Jam or
oh yeah, Pretty Boy J.
Yeah, how are y'all doing still?
He's good. We're good. He moved back. He went out to the East Coast for a while.
Oh, that's cool.
Him and I are working on some stuff. We got a few singles coming out. We got a video coming out.
Fantastic. I love to hear that shit, man.
But I think what you're talking about is like, I think I came out with a song called Summer Days, and I didn't have any thought of like,
no
Summer Days.
No,
and
not
so I
at all.
put it out, and I was like, all right, dope, Summer Days. I was like, because I want to make a song for, you know, summer, like, right?
No,
like,
dude, and I fuck with the song too, and it's and I think I was in a sensitive, hurt place at the moment. It had nothing really to do with you. It was just a lot about me trying to get through my own shit. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna diss this dude, which is stupid.
Right. But I was thinking too. After that, I had another song called "Here and Speaking," which was a diss track, but not to you. It was towards. It sounds stupid as fuck, but at the time I was pissed off, and I was like, all right, fuck this lady and fuck this person. This person was talking hella shit, and I told him, hey, pull up. I sent him the address. I'm like, tell me your pull the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, you know, just.
No, I get you.
Twitter fingers, not Twitter fingers. And the other one was a fucking teacher of mine when I was going through a time, and she said, oh, you don't belong at this school. You're not gonna do shit with your life. Yada yada yada. So I was like, all right, well, fuck you and fuck this.
And like you're doing that shit now, so like fuck them. You and I went to the same high school for a while, and then you switched.
Yeah, I switched high schools.
What was that experience like for you?
I switched more or less because like, first off, all my friends that I was hanging out with at that school either left that school or got kicked out of the school.
Yeah.
So I was like on my own. So I was going through basically a tough time in my life.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn. So I just didn't want to show up to school. When my mom's old school, and she's like, if I do anything bad at the time, she would literally whip my ass.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I was like, fuck, I just have to go to school. I mean, I didn't want to be there, so like, it shows. But at the same time, like, music was not going as great as it was, so people were like making fun of me and shit.
Yeah.
So like, then after that, I think after that summer, I was like, I think that was my last year at that school, my junior year, and I switched to the other school. But during that summer, I had some shit pop off in music, and so people started respecting my music more. People started respecting me more. So I went to the new school, and I didn't know that many people at the new school. I just know a few, and hell, people like, yo, you're KLB rap. I'm like, like, yo, you rap. I'm like this is weird. So like, it was good. Definitely like, it needed to happen, but at the same time, it was different. And now the same people from my old school that was like trash on it and shit. Yeah, they're like, everyone work together.
How do you feel about dick writers then?
Dick rap, sneak this and then ask this and then they don't mix a lot.
No, I get you completely, bro. When you hear a beat, what is something that like, first off, what's that feeling like when you first really fuck with a beat, and like, what motivates you to write when you hear a certain sound or a certain song?
Well, a lot of times I'm like, I kind of have an idea of what I want to write.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I want to write a song about, say like, I want to kind of write a party song, or I want to kind of like write a melodic song.
Mm-hmm.
It's more or less like just like to think like I'll hear a melody, like say on the radio or whatever, and I'll just hear a melody. I'm like, I kind of like that melody, and then I flip it or try to make it my own way, and then I just kind of like go for a beat. And I find a beat is more like where it hits, and you can tell like the producer took time on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think producers get a lot of credit anymore.
They really don't.
Like, I mean, people's videos, they'll have like, oh, so-and-so dash their song music filmed by. I'm like, you gotta say
produced by who, mixed by who, like all that shit is essential. Like sound guys at shows too, like don't get a lot of credit either. And like, there's just so many people who like lift up basically like this whole side of the industry that don't get a lot of credit.
And now it's like, I not on my SoundCloud and stuff, but on my YouTube I'll put like, oh, produced by so and so.
Yeah.
Unless it wasn't like I have a song with Sean F. It was produced by him.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, his name's already on the thing. But like, it's produced by so and so, and like even my engineer, I shot him out on a lot of songs.
Of course, yeah.
And, like I was at the studio last night, and I heard some dude said, oh, he just mentioned Smalls in his song. So like, I feel like it's better when you like shout out your engineer, your producers, all that. Because they need the credit.
That's good.
They go half and half with you.
Yeah, of course. And I don't know, it's like a lot of us. Do you ever see yourself like going into producing either too?
Producing maybe, but I'm trying to learn how to mix and master it myself.
Dude, that's essential too.
Yeah, because like if I'm not, since I'm going back and forth from LA, and like I'm not gonna be here at the studio I call home, my studio. So like if I'm not there and I can't find a studio, I'm not working in a studio, I want to do it myself, so I get some equipment, I want to learn how to do it myself where it sounds the same quality.
Oh, of course, yeah, no, like mixing and like literally the knowledge of it is so essential. Like you can hear, like, I don't know, like there are songs on SoundCloud or whatnot that are mixed like ass, but they still bang. But then there's also that feeling of like being like, it sounds so good because I did, literally because I did that, and it feels like, it gives you a certain feeling because of how I mixed it. Like that is such a a weirdly satisfying feeling that not a lot of people like understand or give enough credit to. You already told me that you navigate with a pretty good sense of, I guess, knowing how to trust people, and at the very least knowing who you are and what you need out of a certain situation.
Oh, yeah.
When you're put into, I mean, damn, I mean, you're moving pretty fast right now. Like, when you're put into a situation where you meet some people who are pretty well connected or pretty well, just well known, or someone you idolize even, like, how does that feel like navigating that situation? Do you feel worried, or do you feel like, no, like, I know what I want out of this situation, or I'm just like, fuck it, I'm like just psyched to be a part of it?
It depends really on the situation, because there's certain ones I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dope to be, like, I don't know if I can say too much right now, but
No, yeah.
All I can say right now is that I had to write for a signed artist. They had me write. They're like, hey, we have this artist. We wanna. Can you write for them?
Yeah.
And I wrote a few songs for them. They didn't use them. But they're like, because one of them was a diss song against someone else who was well known. I don't want to give the names.
No.
I don't want to name drop, but I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, we liked it, but and the person told me, they're like, yeah, we're not. Damn, I don't want to use pronouns, but whatever, fuck it. She said, yeah, I liked it, but I don't think I'm going to respond to her, because like, she came out of this strong, I was going to come out with one, but I'm like, I'm going to be the bigger person, which I respect, but they're like, we really, really love your work. So even though, and she signed to Atlantic, and they heard me, so that's like that.
Yeah.
So the other person, like, yeah, I'm psyched.
And don't worry about like, honestly, if you're not comfortable.
Oh yeah, no.
I will bleep it out. It's
don't worry.
issue.
There's no, like, I was on pronouns is fine. I was like,
okay.
I just want to name drop, and there's some other stuff I'm working on. I don't know if I can legally say about it.
Yeah, don't have to.
It's a big production.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm making a song for that. But other times I'm like, I have to feel like I know what I want. Other times it's like I'm psyched to be part of it. Other times I'm like, I kind of learn as I go. So with getting a publicist, I didn't know what the hell they did.
Yeah.
So I found out what they're doing, like how that works. Kind of learned as I go, and I was like, all right, cool. Now I know what I want to get out of it.
Yeah.
I know what I'm paying you for. I know why I'm working with you. I know where I want to be and where we want to be. And if you can't help me get there, I'll get it by myself.
Literally.
Or I'll find somebody.
That's.
I'm supposed to know. He's great. I mean, he damn near talks to me almost every day about music, about acting. He's like.
Acting?
Yeah, that's what I can't really get into right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get you.
But we're trying to put all of that together. So at certain points, to answer the question, I was like, yeah, certain times I'm hyped to hear about it, or hyped to be part of it. Other times I know what I want and try to go that way. And other times I'm like, I'm learning for experience. I'm learning for myself.
Well, that's dope, bro. And your name is?
KLB.
And what do you like to do, man?
I'm an artist, man.
Well, that's great to hear, bro. I'm so glad I got to catch up with you and talk to you about some stuff. And I really missed having these conversations and whatnot. I'm so excited to hear just whatever you're working on next and whatever you're doing in the future, bro.
Yeah.